we are live.
Live in his beat. Live.
Hello, everyone. Hello, world.
Hey.
I want to do like that lady from that. What was that movie with Jennifer Lopez, A Wedding Planner, where it was like konnichiwa, hola, hello, hi. You know, she did it from all the languages. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, like that. Like that. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? We are here to deliver you some awesomeness
All the time.
per the usual.
Per the usual. Per the usual.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for stream elements. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I am Chevy the Superstar.
And I'm Toya.
And this is Two Snaps in a Circle, where we deliver you movie news that you can use and movie reviews. So you can go watch movies that you liked and you can revisit them, or you can watch movies that you never seen and laugh about our comments while you're watching it, or say, that was really, they were right about that.
They were deep. Who knew the Return of Jafar could be so deep?
Who knew that it could open up your mind to the next level?
See, I go back and I chapter off all our YouTube videos.
Yes,
and
a blessing.
And so I get a nice chance to, scrub through moments that we have and talk and see myself always something like that and shit. And you over there like laughing at me. But sometimes I get caught up in the moment of like, we really be going deep. We really be going deep.
Oops. We really do. We really do be going deep.
So if you haven't,
just like the simplest thing.
Yes, if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTubery and holla at us on the YouTubery and follow us and subscribe and all that beautiful stuff.
Yes, come to the YouTubery and this dancery. All right, y'all.
How are you? How are you, Chevy? Wake up, girl.
I'm sleepy, man.
I'm trying to get this head together.
Shoot, no, but I'm good other than that.
That's good. I know I had like a little bit of a headache. I took one of those like powdered aspirins and they work pretty quickly. So I'm feeling pretty good. But man, it's just I don't know what it is been about today. Actually, the last 2 days, I've been receiving a lot of news from like family and friends hearing about like loved ones passing away and no longer being with us. And it just kind of had me in a bit of a slump a little bit, just like not feeling at my like optimal happy, like giddy.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, really kind of like the flowers type thing where it's like give people their flowers while they're here, appreciate and be in the moment and make sure that like I'm not getting too caught up in the rigmarole of life that I miss moments. So
yeah.
So I am here. We are here. And another thing I noticed is we're like a couple of months away from doing this for a damn near 52 weeks.
Right.
A whole god dang on year.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I was talking to Stacy about it last night. I was like, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Like, I mean, I know that we already, we trying to pipe ourselves up and get ready for Halloween. Because that's the one right there. But we really do, like, when November hit, like, we really do got to celebrate when we have that 50-second episode. Like,
I just thought of something we could do.
What you thinking?
We could like play clips from old episodes and revisit it.
That's a good one. I already know what my episode. Nigga crying. Also,
fireworks.
Some fireworks and 3 glass towers. Really got me in my feelings. Hold on, I don't want my
She doesn't want her computer and or phone to die, guys. So she has to get her charger before it happens. So She'll be back. How are you guys doing today? How is everything going on with you?
Great.
Did you hear Devin?
My man said, "Great." I love you, Devin. You're silly.
Oh man, that is
Oh,
hilarious.
this is
That's
beautiful.
hilarious.
This
That
is
is.
beautiful.
Did you get some, Devin? Did you get you some headphones?
I got my headphones right now.
Okay.
I gotta pay on to my.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, guys, I have some movie news that you can use
Hey.
in your daily life, at a party, at a major event. You
Mhm.
know, this is what you say. You say, have you read this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? And you tell people the information, and they're going to say, huh, I'm going to go check that out. And then you're going to be like, yep, that's why we provide this service for you.
Thank you, Chevy. Thank you, two snaps in a circle.
All right. So let me just get my life here. Let me just get my life.
Let's
Get
do
it. Ba 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 ba. Movie news. Yeah. Had to put that yeah on it.
You got to put that. You got to put that.
Ooh, Cobra Kai has been renewed for season 5 ahead of season 4's premiere at Netflix.
That just cracks me up every time. I'm sorry.
What? Movie
Just
news?
like how it's renewed before like the new season even starts. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're like, yeah. We're gonna do season 5.
Yeah, like, hey guys, this is happening. I don't know if you guys knew it, but it's happening.
Right. It almost made me feel like y'all knew this was gonna happen. Y'all knew y'all. It makes me feel like they are already set up for like
or like they already shot enough episodes for 2 more seasons.
Right. They just keep acting like we're coming out with the next one. Like, okay.
And some other great news for you Manifest fans. Manifest has been renewed for a 20 episode series finale at Netflix. So thanks to everyone who watched Manifest on repeat on mute because of you it was saved. Maybe I should watch Xena on repeat on mute. Anyway, Downton Abbey, A New Era, is in theaters on March 18th, 2022. You will officially return to Netflix for season 3 on October 5th. And we got a lot of set photos as well as a teaser trailer. And he was making cake. I don't know why he was making cake. Maybe it was a wedding cake. I don't know. But we'll see.
We shall.
Nina DaCosta, I think that's how you say Nia. I said it wrong.
Nia, I believe so. Yeah.
DaCosta becomes the first Black female director with the #1 film. And that film is Candyman, which grossed $22.4 million in the opening weekend on a $25 million budget. So they will definitely be recouping and also making money off of this film. Congratulations, Black people.
Wakanda forever. Always and forever rooting for everybody Black.
All right. Jungle Cruise has a sequel in the works at Disney, and it will be, and the main stars will return. Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Rewind. Jungle Cruise. Rewind. Is returning to Disney Plus with stars Emily Blunt and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know why I just didn't read it the way I wrote it.
I know.
If you have not seen Jungle Cruise, you should watch it because it was very good.
I need to. You said it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it should be coming to regular in a minute.
Okay.
Let's see. The Return of the Rocketeer is in the works at Disney Plus.
Yo.
And David
I
Oyelowo
always
is
forget how to say that man's name.
Willie told me the other day, but I've
Oloweyo. Sorry,
charged it to
David.
my head and not my heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charge it to my tongue, not my.
Devin, can you be my assistant and bring me the Rocketeer Funko Pop so I can show people who the Rocketeer is if they don't know?
I always thought the Rocketeer, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I always thought they had like the best like movie poster. I always loved that movie poster. Like
yeah,
that was
it's nice.
It was like the best to me. So I'm excited about that. But I know nothing about the Rocketeer.
I don't know anything about it either.
But I love that you have a Funko Pop for it though.
The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
If you don't know who this is, I mean, everybody knows because this is the picture you're talking about. Yes. Thank you.
Never knew any information about it, but man, I always thought it was so cool. Not Emily, but
what?
Emily, but
I didn't say Emily, but did I? And he is set. Oh, I can show the soda. Another Rocketeer.
Look at that.
In a soda form. These are on sale on Mercari, if you like. Hey. It's $75 for both of them.
Right.
Please visit my Mercari site. It's my name, Siobhan Clark. I sell a lot of Funkos on there. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless AF. I love it though.
And he's set to produce and possibly star in that film.
Yes, I look forward to that.
DC Fandom is coming back October 16th, and it will feature exclusive new trailer of The Batman, first look at Black Adam starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, sneak peek look at The Flash, behind the scene looks at Aquaman and The Last Kingdom, and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. DC Fandom is basically like a Comic-Con that they started during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's virtual.
I like the sound of it.
Megan Fox, 50 Cent, and Tony Jaa will be the newest members of Sylvester Stallone's crew in The Expendables 4. And I didn't know there was an Expendables 3. So that's great.
Me either. Like, when you start naming all those names, I was like, that's an interesting bunch. What are they going to be doing?
And Terry Crews was not invited to the cookout.
Well, he's not invited to any cookout as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Bye, Terry.
Right. The Batgirl script is reportedly finished. It's for a Batgirl film, and it's moving forward with the production at HBO, I believe. HBOmax.
Okay. Love me some HBO.
Jason Momoa and David Bautista have a buddy cop film that is in development.
They're going to be too damn big.
And too funny.
Like, they're going to be hilarious. But how are they big asses going to get away with just being regular cops? You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe CIA, FBI.
Yeah. Like maybe even a detective. Like, but regular cop, that's going to be interesting. That right, just like and you know, navy blue, black, fucking with badges. Like, nigga, you must have your uniform.
Oh man, let me check this really quickly. Oh man, Toya, talk to everyone. Just tell them anything.
Yeah.
Just tell them anything.
On today, I was hot. And
where's this going?
I don't even know.
Okay, I'm ready now.
No, I'm not good on the spot.
New up-and-coming actor Jabari Banks was chosen to play the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the reboot at Peacock called Bel Air.
That's gonna be cool AF.
Okay.
All
right.
You know who didn't watch Will Smith Fresh Prince growing up?
I don't watch it frequently now. Like, it's not my favorite. Ghostbusters Afterlife has been delayed 1 week and will now release on November 19th.
I'm excited for that. I like a good Ghostbusters.
Oh, I think it's something else that got pushed back too, and I forgot to write it down. Dang. I don't know what it is now. Dang. It's 2 movies. It's 2 movies too. And I cannot remember what it is. Every episode of Seinfeld arrives at Netflix on October 1st. If you like dry humor, go watch it.
I mean, because I feel like you don't get no drier than that. You don't get no drier than that.
Impossible and Maverick.
Thank you. Thank you, Devin.
Damn, talk about your brother having
coming into the clutch.
Yes.
With the clutch information.
I love it.
Thank you.
Look, so, right. Have we added a third person to our we just give Devin a mic and we never show his face. It's just like
so Top Gun, The Matrix, and what else you say? Top Gun, The Matrix, and what is it?
Damn, I forgot that quick too.
You said Top Gun, The Matrix, and
that was only 2, right?
The Matrix, Resurrection.
Top Gun and Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible have all been pushed back. Trailer dropped for the film Red Notice, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's been in a lot of news today.
Man, that man is working.
The new J-Lo. He's the new J-Lo. He's just being every damn thing. Just being there for real. The new J-Lo. Out here getting all the coin. Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds star in the first teaser trailer, and it premieres on Netflix on November 12th. And it looks pretty good, actually. The first teaser trailer for The Wheel of Time, starring she played that raggedy lady, and I Care a Lot, Rosamund Pike, and she played that raggedy lady in Gone Girl.
Gone Girl!
She lucky this a period piece.
She fit right in. She probably gonna be raggedy in that too.
No, she look like she gonna be fighting for good.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Good for her. I'm probably still not gonna like her because like it's hard.
It's hard.
Just hold grudges, and it's just like once you raggedy sometimes.
In everything.
Like, everything. It's hard to come back. That's why my cousins don't like Danny Glover. Gave him.
Right. It will be premiering on Amazon Prime on November 19th. I watched the trailer. It does look very interesting. It's like a world in the olden times, medieval times-ish, and it's women who have the powers who protect people and stuff.
Lovely. Okay.
Yes. Oh, I put that twice. My bad. Blade director confirms that Blade will be appearing in the MCU.
Wow.
Cha-cha-cha.
What?
Yeah.
He's
a Marvel character.
I don't think I ever knew that.
Really? It was the first Marvel movie ever made.
What?
I mean, that got Marvel to be able to make movies.
You blowing my mind.
Yeah. That's the movie that they started with.
Really?
Before the MCU, and then the next movies they did was X-Men.
You would have never known. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Blade is a Marvel Marvel anti-hero. I'll say he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
That's a good trivia question.
Mm-hmm. Shazam 2 has wrapped filming. I'm excited. A sequel to Tobe Hooper's original classic, the upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre, has been acquired by Netflix.
You know what? I've always loved like when people try to do the whole like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I don't know why I'm so interested in that story, and I love the way people flip it and they do it every year. Like, was Trey Songz in one of those?
Yes, he was.
Yes,
he was in the reboot of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that one, but I believe I like the one before that. Ooh, I can't remember, but I like how people. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of them out there.
I mean, I just think it's creepy because they, just like in the Paranormal Activity movies, they use real footage. In that one, they used the real footage that was not that one. The first one that they came, I know what you're talking about. The original, the first one that they came out with when we were in high school, they used real footage at the end of the movie, and the killer killed the police officers in that footage. And then all of the like pictures and stuff that they had in the credits, like The Devil Made Me Do It, was from the real crime scene and stuff like that.
Scary. Trey Songz died so hard. He did.
Yeah, he did. Oh my goodness. New Paranormal Activity movie is coming to Paramount Plus this Halloween. There are so many things to look forward to that you don't actually have to go to the movies to see this Halloween. It's going to be a very, 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 very exciting time.
See all the scary shit right at home.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I gotta fucking stay.
Yes, Kale's 1432 is Michigan Impossible. I've been calling it that since I was very young. Very, very young. It
just slipped off your tongue like too like perfect. Like,
I've been saying because it's MI.
To be a mistake, yes, MI Impossible. It's just too.
I mean, it's like when I see it, because I'm from Michigan, it's an M and an I. I just associated with Michigan, and then I just started saying Michigan Impossible.
Period. Because for real, The Shining is the Shinnin from now on.
Like, oh yeah, it's the Shinnin. The Shinnin. Period. All right, Creep Show, for all my Creep Show series fans, it returns to Shudder, the Shudder Network, for the third season on September 23rd. I am excited about that. Netflix has announced a horror anthology series called Cabinet of Curiosities from director Guillermo del Toro, who directed The Shape of Water.
Yep.
And Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes. Okay, nah.
Finally, Jordan Peele has signed a multi-million-dollar, Jordan Peele's production company, Monkey Paw, has struck an overall multi-million-dollar TV deal with Universal Studios Groups. So that means possibly after the deal goes through, that at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, they may do a Us Haunted House.
Oh.
Yeah. And
didn't
that
they already though?
I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like I seen one on remember.
Oh yeah, they did. They did it the year before last. I feel like they did it the year before last.
Yeah.
I forgot. It wasn't because I usually.
But maybe they'd be better. Like I feel like they can do better.
But I watch a lot of those walkthrough videos of Universal Studios haunted houses, and they not really that like, bad as far as like, they not super dark. It's more about telling the story in a way. So I definitely would like to go to see what it's all about in person, but because I watch those videos like every year. And that is movie news. Yeah, one more
time. All right, y'all. Beginning of it's the first of it's the second of the month.
Get up, get up.
Bruh, it is five Thursdays in this month when me and Shavai were preparing for the we did sequels. Maybe we should do like a movie that has like like triples or what would you call that? A trilogy, or like maybe we should just add on to it, or like whatever. Like, and when I realized, I was like, Shavai, there's 5 Thursdays. Like, what the hell are we gonna do? But we came up with the genius idea. I think Siobhan actually did. we should watch freaking Harry Potter.
Right.
Oh, we were debating between that and Lord of the Rings, and then it was like, let's do. We neither one of us seen Harry Potter. It's super popular. It just like totally made sense, and so all month we will be watching the first 4 Harry Potters of this film series. Oh my god, super excited. I mean, it couldn't be a better reason to see it for the very first time than for Two Snaps in a Circle to bring our review to you. And here we are. We watched Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and it was lit AF. We are already in love and have kind of like our semi faves and what we think of the world. And, you know, like, how do you feel now, like, being in it? Like,
oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I was already verklempt. I'm like, when these people start dying, I'm in trouble.
We are in a whirlwind. Like, I already have my people where I think that, you know, naturally, you know, when you step into this film, your fave is going to be Harry Potter because, like, he's Harry Potter, you know,
right.
when you see his story, like, anybody that's treated that way by family, you already gonna be like, I'm rooting for you, bro. I want to see you win. I'm here for you.
Oh, this is a running joke. This is a running joke. Oh man.
No, I definitely remember, like, when Harry Potter first came out. You know, I was in high school and I was older. I hadn't read the stories or anything. I hadn't read the books or anything, but I definitely remember a lot of black folk, a lot of black religious folk being like, that is the devil. I remember my grandmother being like, that's the devil. If any little kids come up to, like, trick-or-treating, come up to my door with the little mark of the beast, like, you're not getting me. I am throwing holy water on you and get your ass up out of here. Like,
oh my gosh. Also, hey, Stacy.
What up, Stacy? But I'm gonna read it off real quick. It came out in 2001. Is 2 hours and 32 minutes long, directed by Chris Columbus, written by the amazing J.K. Rowling, and the screenplay by Steve Kloves. Stars Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Richard Harris. And where's Hermione? Like, they got Hermione like low down. Like, I don't even see her name, like, on the IMDb. But anyways,
it's a star-studded cast.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, I mean, I'm hoping that the people who are here with us today are fans, people who are very familiar with the cast. And so, you know, I even left out Harry Potter in the schedule because I'm like, y'all should know. Y'all should know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know. Kel said, mine bought the entire book collection. They took it back.
Damn. They said, oh, hell no. Hell to the no.
Oh my God.
I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
I rebuke it. Like, I wanted you to read that book, but God dang, that's so funny. So yeah, that was like some of my first thoughts, or like my first moments with Harry Potter. And, you know, the Aquarius in me just wouldn't let me hop on the train, like, just wouldn't let me be like into it the way everybody else was. So I just kind of held back and never gotten into Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, or the only thing I got into was Twilight, like, literally. But other than that, you know, I kind of stayed away from HP. You know, I don't know what it was, but look at here we are today. Do you have any like reason why you kind of never got into Harry Potter? Ooh,
it was the witchcraft.
Oh. That's why it's really a running joke for real.
Yes, it really
your life. It's true to your life.
No, but also it was just like I was in that transition in high school where, like, I didn't want to associate with like kiddish stuff. And when I tried to watch the first movie, it was just too like kiddish to me. Actually, I never watched the first movie. When I watched the second movie, first of all, it was spiders. That's first of all. Second of all, it was too many spiders. I just picked it up and it was like a spider right there. And I said, oh well, I'm putting it back down.
We don't play
I'm putting it back down. And I mean,
we don't play the game.
I've seen scenes of Harry Potter. I've watched pieces, but it's always some shit popping off, and then I say, "Oh no, I don't have time for this. I'm crying. I don't even know who the hell these people are. I don't have time for this." And then I'll put it back because I didn't pick it back up until people started dying, but I never watched it attentively. Like I would watch piece like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, but the 5 and 10 minutes I'm watching is when something really happening.
Oh my god, this is the best running joke ever.
Yeah, I like The Craft.
Ooh.
The Craft is a great movie.
A good one. That Craft is a good one. I love that guy.
My priorities is out of whack.
Yes.
That's all.
That's right. That's all. That's all. No,
but I know a lot about Harry Potter. I know
Yeah.
who Dumbledore is. I know who Dobby is. I know who Hermione is and Ron is and Draco and Snipe and Voldemort, and I know kind of what happens to some of these characters.
Yep.
I know the houses a little bit. I didn't know the colors, but I knew the names. You know what I'm saying? We picked our houses.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you our houses, and then y'all in the chat tell us what y'all houses are.
So I'm Hufflepuff.
I'm Slytherin.
Hey, she is so freaking proud of it too. She's so proud of it, and I had a feeling I would be Hufflepuff. Like that's the yellow one, right?
Yep.
And it says something about like loyalty, and I don't know. I did one of those silly ass BuzzFeed quizzes, and I can't remember exactly what it said, but I remember like one thing maybe about loyalty or something like that. But yeah, Draco will be super funny to me throughout this whole thing because all I can think about is Soulja Boy Big Draco. Like, so I might every once in a while refer to him as Big Draco, right? Especially as we get older. But yeah, tell us what y'all houses are. We are so excited
to know
and to know exactly.
You can hit them with the debrief.
Yeah, him with the debrief. So, an orphan boy enrolls in a school of wizardry where he learns the truth about himself, his family, and the terrible evil that haunts the magical world. And yeah, this is... that was a great explanation. Like, I feel like this movie really... it set the tone. You could already, it reminds me of what we thought of like the Hunger Games and, your Twilights. It really sets the tone of like, get ready. We're taking you into this world. We're introducing you to the people. We're leaving you a couple cliffhangers with the sense of like, like, why is he so popular? And what is this thing that we don't know about him? And Harry Potter, like, how did he go from like an orphan and living in the under his family's stairs to being like this super popular dude with every you either love him or you hate him,
right.
And so I was kind of like bought in from the very moment like someone came on screen and started to speak. Like I was just wrapped in, which was surprising to me because I wanted to roll my eyes like, I can't believe we're doing this, But then I was like, oh man, I really get it now. Now I see why everybody gets it.
I'm so glad I never watched Harry Potter before I started collecting Funko Pops because I would be screwed. I would be screwed because I would have wanted them all.
Period.
Like even some of them, like that was the cool part for me, like watching the movie and then understanding why some of these Funko Pops are so coveted. Like understanding, oh, that's why that man head is doubled. Oh, that's why that man head come off a little bit. Oh, that's why they look like that. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, it's like just catching up to like, it's like growing up and understanding like, oh, I get it now.
Right. That's the significance of the letter. That's the significance of the owl. That's the significance of the wand, the scarf, the broom, all of these different icons that we see, even the 9 3/4.
Yes.
I finally understand.
Finally, yes. It was like really being welcomed into a club that never told me I couldn't be in it. I just chose to not be involved. And like now, like, yeah, I know what's up. Hogwarts.
Yeah, I can buy a Harry Potter t-shirt.
I know. I want a goddamn wand and I want the scarf. I want a wand and a scarf.
That's some nice scarves.
Some nice scarves. I was very like, this is what I'm gonna be for Halloween. I might.
We so late. We so late. People gonna be like, y'all, Harry Potter. This is not hip anymore. Like,
right. Oh, I know what you are. Yeah, that's cool.
You Harry Potter 10 years later.
Right. Oh my God. So I mean, so yeah, like how did you feel when you saw the way that Harry was being treated by his family?
Oh, so the movie opens up very Matilda-ish for me.
Oh, very, very Matilda-ish. Like, yes.
He living under the stairs. I mean, he living under the stairs.
Yes, yep.
These crazy people that kind of remind me of characters from a Willy Wonka movie are his guardians.
Yes.
They leave him there with these people because they never really said, oh, this happened and this happened. But you kind of get the just like, oh, somebody died and he don't have no parents no more. So now they drop these characters. Like even Hagrid. I was like, oh, this is why everybody likes this big guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like all of this stuff is he just talks much.
It's my type of guy.
But yeah, so it was very Matilda-ish when it began. Felt really bad for Harry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they go to the zoo, you know, you see him talking to the snake, and then I understand the kind of the significance of that from just little pieces and parts of movies that I did see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's just like, oh, so he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about himself.
Yep.
He is just like a little slave to these people who you don't even think related to him, but they are.
They are.
So what did you think about the scene with the letters and flying in the house and all the owls and how they go to this like island of like
it just made me feel like open the damn letter, send the boy off. Y'all don't treat him with no respect. Like I just couldn't believe that they were willing to go that far to keep him away from something, although they didn't give a damn about him. Like he felt like a burden on them. So my thing was, if you opened it and you figured out anything, why wouldn't you just like
there you go? Because it's the witchcraft.
It's the witchcraft. What up, GMT Radio?
Also, you make you wonder if they was getting a check or something. The way they was acting.
No, real talk. Like, what do y'all get in return for treating him and having him be a part of y'all family? Because, you know, I'll be honest, the most immediate thing I thought of seeing them on that island was, how are y'all getting food?
Right. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all really doing?
What are y'all really doing?
Craziness.
Absolute nuts.
So Hagrid comes to wish him a happy birthday. He find out, you know, he can look at him and tell that he living in deplorable conditions and these people not. And then it all is revealed. It's based off jealousy. Like, the sister, who is played by an actress who I've seen in many things. The last thing I saw her in was Enola Holmes. She was the finishing school teacher in Enola Holmes. But she was jealous of her sister and she took it out on her nephew because of it.
And it's like, bro, like, get some therapy, get some help.
And it was so messed up. Hey, Sonny, how you doing?
What up, Sonny?
So, you know, Okay, Hagrid comes. He like, yo, you ready to go? Because it's time to go. You gotta go. But he don't even know what he talking about because
He has
he knows
no
nothing.
idea. Nothing.
He read his little letter. He like, okay, I'm gonna go with you. He take him because he reading off his school supplies. He like, I don't even know what the hell this stuff is. I don't even know what the hell is going on. But I'm gonna roll with you, big dude, and go where you go because you got me your birthday cake.
Hey, I show love to people who show love to me.
So we are immediately immersed in a whole nother world.
Like the whole part of him trying to find 9 3/4 the stop. I'm just like, no, for real, where the hell is it? Like, in my head, I'm like, is it in the basement? Like, is it, behind some invisible door? I'm just like, where is it for real? It blew my mind when they started to go through this invisible door, and none of the passerbys was like, the hell?
No, I don't even think they could. Like, I don't even think they could really see them. Like, for real. I mean, I know they could see them. I don't know.
Yeah. But I guess like that's the part that I really like about it. That you really just think of it as more a natural like thing. You don't really. I never wanted answers to it. Like once I noticed that they didn't know this, I was like, yeah, I just went along with
magic.
Like,
I mean, you literally can. Literally, they made this movie so easy for kids to understand and differentiate the two worlds. Mm-hmm. So we call them muggles. They're humans. They live in this world. In this world, you can't do these things. When we tap this wall 3 times, another world opens up. This is the world where wizards live. This is this world. Now you're in another world. So nothing has to make sense.
Nothing.
Nothing. There is no explanation.
Especially an
needed.
8'6" man walking around
like ain't nothing up. Like ain't nothing up. But yeah, they take us to the town, and you get to see a whole nother world, these different restaurants, stores, shopping plazas, and he take them into like a bar, and he going, but because in the beginning he said, they basically referred to him, basically Dumbledore basically said, he's not going to be anything in this world, but he's going to be everything in our world, and people are going to talk about him for years to come. And then but watching the movie after seeing what he was going through in real life, you say to yourself, ain't nobody gonna know who he is. Like ain't nobody gonna remember him. As soon as he go in the bar and Hagrid, like, this is Harry Potter, everything stopped. Everything
stopped.
And it was just like, this Harry Potter. And everybody's like, oh, grown people, old people, young people, professors, teachers, just, oh my God, Harry, oh, Mr. Potter, oh my God. And he just like, what the hell is going on? I'm disheveled. My clothes is dirty. My face is dirty. My hair ain't been cut in weeks. Who am I? And honestly, those scenes made me really sad. Actually, it made me really sad. Like that scene, the other scene, like when they got to the school and Hermione was like, everybody knows more about your parents than you do, and it's like,
damn,
it's so sad, that he's just thrusted in this world and he's finding out these things about his parents and even his aunt and why she treated him the way she did and all of these different things on the fly, and he's just having to overcome it. And you kind of see him dealing with his grief and his loss throughout the whole process. And I just, I really liked Harry Potter.
Like he would, I was like, damn, Daniel Radcliffe is a really good actor because he really
too much.
He's
already.
Like, already.
That shit made me really sad.
No, I mean, I felt it for my dog. Like it was so many moments of, just like you said, him not recanting, him finding out, him learning about the history of his people and where he came from and why, like, honestly, why he's kind of a big deal. You know, like, this is why you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and then another thing happens. He goes to get his wand, and then we find out that the only person who ever got a wand that's kind of made out of the whatever tail or whatever is Voldemort. Or he whose name him
will never be spoken type vibes. Yes.
Yeah. who remains.
Yeah, which you don't obviously find out until later. Like,
oh man. So then that's just one thing. Now I'm saying, how is this boy gonna pay for all this stuff? Is the school paying it for him? Then we go to the bank with the goblins. Boy rolling in the dough.
Got bread, guap,
money, loot,
payola,
cream,
dollar bills, y'all.
dinero, pesos, yen,
euro,
Harry Potter money, because I don't know the name of it in Harry Potter money. I don't know what they call their money.
Oh,
golden coins of, I don't know. So he had all this coin and cash. You know, he got his stuff that he needed. He got his owl. He got everything he needed. Hagrid took something out of there. Didn't tell nobody. You know, I just liked how they introduced the characters. I liked how this was a kid's movie for sure. It was very easy to digest. It was very step by step, like, oh, we're going to talk about this. And now we're going to talk about this. Oh, because another key point about him learning who he was is the man at the store told him about Voldemort. Because he basically was like, oh, he did it in such a cryptic way. Like, the only person who's ever had a wand like this is the same person who gave you that scar. And he's like, what?
Like, what? Like, tell me more. Nah, I can't tell you shit, bro. That's all I can tell you.
Bad dude. And he killed your parents, man. And he died too. Well, he might be dead, but I don't think so.
Oh, right. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Like, he did wonderful things. Terrible, terrible, bad, evil, wretched things, but wonderful things. And I said, God, what side are you? Whose side are you on?
You know, like, everybody did have this vibe of, like, you know, like, what side of the magic are you on? You know, like, what side of the magic are you on? And I think that's a really fun part to figure out, because everybody has that, like, old decrepit vibe to them, and you're just like, what are you made of? Like, are you a good person or are you a bad person? Like,
right. So then, you know, Hagrid ends up telling him what happened to his parents, and he finds out about Voldemort, and he talking about him, and he's just being bombarded with information, but he taking it in stride. I mean, I'd have been messed up, like, geez Louise, but I guess it's better than where he was at.
In retrospect, now that you break that down, like, that's, like, it's kind of like when I think of the whole, like, Sha'Carri Richardson thing, where it's just like you on live TV and somebody tells you, like, some really personal shit about yourself, and you're just supposed to just, like, accept it and continue on and, like, stay professional and don't trip about it. Like, that's a lot. Like, it's one thing to find out you have magical powers and you can do things that others cannot do,
and you're rich, and you're famous.
You're rich and you famous, but then, like, you have some real importance and, like, high value to you and your life and your family's lineage. And bro, you was a legend, low key.
Yeah, because
you just like, I'm 11.
Yeah, but that's what Hagrid said too. He said, you're famous because you're the one that survived. And it was just like, dang, because you were an infant child who stood up to Voldemort. people idolize you who don't even know you and
Mhm.
expect so much out of you
Yeah.
because of this mantle that they put you on, because every other person that stood in his way was like when Michael Myers coming in there killing people. He was just pa-clow, 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 pa-clow. But little old baby Harry, he was like, no, like I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. We'll see later.
I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, right. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. We already know what I can and can't handle. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Like we shall see. Yeah, like we shall see. It's gonna be a real test. You know, I look. You gonna have to take in some of your Harry Potter. You know, he did not cry in that movie.
No,
bro, man did
well,
not.
Did he? Did he cry when he was sitting in front of the mirror for days and days?
Was he crying? I think that may have been the one time he cried. I think he did drop a tear. I think he did have a little tear drop going. But yeah, man, like
He's a very strong kid.
He's a very strong individual, and I commend him for, like, you know, I knew it then, but like hearing you say all of that, it's like, wow, he really did have to take on a lot within his first like
year of school.
Yeah,
and
like,
he had to digest a lot of information
like,
within his
geez.
first hour of being through. But I guess that's the beauty of being a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of showed you what type of child he was. Even though he lived in a deplorable state, he never gave up hope. And
True.
he didn't even know what he was hoping for. He never lost his smile. He never lost his. I'm getting emotional.
That's
just a precious child. Oh my God.
Nothing to nobody. No, for real. I seen something the other day that was just like, how can you tell like someone 10, 11 years old they ain't gonna be shit, or treat them like they ain't shit? Like, who does that? And this really does represent the type of vibe of like why it's so important to uplift youth and why it's so important to be in their lives and influence them for the better, because it's, you know, it's some greatness in every single one of them, you know, and it is up to the individuals and the people around them and the environment that they have to like really bring that out of them. And that is what you see when he gets into the right place with the right people. Like, we about to be in the fields, my boy.
I'm a very sensitive person, and I get really touched in my heart about stuff.
Same here.
I'm a deep thinker.
Same here. So let's transition a little bit. So now we get to like the fun part, you know, the magical.
Oh, and I'm sleepy. And I'm sleepy. That's what it is.
You're gonna sleep so good tonight. You're gonna sleep so good tonight, like a little baby. So let's transition. Let's get to the magical part. Like, now he is he's learning. He's learning what he actually like. It's one thing to have the power, right? But now we're going to teach you how to be a wizard. You know, we have professors here to teach you things. This is an actual school. You have your crew. Like, we gonna back you up. Like, you know, you got your dormitories. We're really here. You're about to learn. You're about to learn.
Yeah.
So what did you think about that hat, man?
You know, I really think that Harry Potter, I really realized how strong his powers were, because I feel like he manipulated the hat to give him the house that he wanted.
I thought the same exact thing, because as much as the hat was trying to act like, oh, that's not what you want. That's not what you want. I'm gonna give it to you. But no, for real, he kept saying like anything but, anything but, anything but, anything but. And it was like, oh shit, I think this is actually working on the hat.
Yeah. And the hat just like, okay, you don't want to be in Slytherin. All right.
All right. I might be doing Slytherin though. I'm not gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Somebody should do a voiceover with like a black person doing
Like Hogwarts.
Ooh-wee. But yeah, so we're introduced to Hermione. We're introduced to Ron. We're introduced to his brothers. We're introduced to their mother. We're introduced because I feel as if all of these characters are very important and pivotal in the movies moving forward. We're introduced to Draco. We're introduced to Neville. We're introduced to, I can't think of
Professor
the
Snape.
head, the Snape. I can't think of the lady from Six Act 2 name.
Shit. Let me bring her up real quick.
We're introduced to her. Name? We're introduced to Dumbledore.
McGonagall?
Yes, that's what it is.
Yep.
McGonagall.
We're gonna call her Professor Gal Gadot.
We were already introduced to Professor Quirrell at the bar in town.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? And that just brought something else together for me.
What?
Because remember, Quirrell is the one who gave Hagrid the dragon, but he frequented that bar.
Period.
He frequented that bar.
See, I love this too because I'm like, you can't just watch this once. Like you gotta keep. It's
too many characters, and they introduce them all like at the same damn time.
Oh, at the same damn time. Like I have to watch this movie again. I should have watched it twice before today, to be perfectly honest, to really get that, But I love this though.
But we get to see the even that whole like them showing those significance of the candies. I see those Harry Potter candies all the time, and now I understand the significance of the chocolate frogs and all of those different things. And I'm like, oh wow, that's cool to finally know and understand what it means. Like, I know that's from Harry Potter, but I don't know why everybody goes crazy over this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So even those little things and understanding that. But they get their houses conveniently. Ron, Hermione, and Harry
are all Gryffindor.
And we only show where Draco, Ron, Hermione, and Harry, what houses they go to. So, they're telling the kids, hey kids, pay attention to these 4 characters.
Yep. Like these are the people that you need to always like.
But literally every character that you needed to know that were going to be pivotal to those kids was introduced in that first scene of them getting their hats sorted and everything like that. So, they go to their rooms. Like, I'm just so happy for Harry because it's a warm fire. It's a bed for him to sleep in. He that night he didn't go to sleep. He looked out of a window and all I could think about is, he has never been able to just do that.
Dude, the first moment I seen that, I almost did get a little choked up. But the only thing that stopped me from not getting completely choked up was like, he better not be missing home. Because that was one of those classic, like, I miss home. And then when I seen that smile on his face, I was like, no, he don't. No, he don't. What the fuck is the miss?
Right.
Your bratty ass cousin.
That little boy was awful.
You want to just pinch somebody. Well, he was older, so like I just wanted to like punch him. I ain't want to punch him. Just like punch him. Like I don't punch kids. I wanted to hurt that little boy. Like trip him. Like,
Oh man. So what killed me about Harry and Ron is all of them sleep in the same place. Yeah. All of the house of Gryffindor sleeps in the same place. Y'all the only 2 late for class.
Y'all didn't hear nobody else getting up?
None of
Or nobody else decided to like touch your
Tap
toes,
them,
like tap
nudge
your toes, get your Harry, run, run, run.
That scene was
You know, like,
so funny.
like nobody went.
Oh my gosh. Stacy, you babysitting?
Hey,
Shoot.
put on Harry
Babysitting?
Potter.
Yeah, let them watch Harry. So, okay, they late for class. You know,
Lord.
they not paying attention in class. But you know, if you never seen Harry Potter before, Snape, played by the late great, what's his name?
Oh, dang, what is his name?
I can't think of his name right now. But
And I'm
he,
telling you, they are not giving me the people. Like I gotta
that's
search
because it's
for.
like so many
It's
freaking
just
movies.
so many people.
It really is.
Gosh.
It really, and they have this in no type of order in any way, shape, or form. It's
No,
just,
it's terrible the way they're
oh,
doing
the
it.
dude from the Leprechaun played the Goblin Bank
Yes,
Teller.
that's what I like. Look, I just didn't want to like just say that randomly, but like I'm like, dude, this is crazy to me. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean, you'd be better off looking up Galaxy Quests and finding his
Period.
name.
Like shit. I'm
There
better
we
off,
go, Alan Rickman. Thank you,
look, I'm better
GFP
off looking up
Radio.
Die Hard 2 in this bitch. Like,
That's his name.
thank
That's
you.
his name.
GFP.
So
Oh,
he was
God.
real, like in Harry Potter's, situation. You know what I'm saying? So
He was always looking at him like, ooh, I want to hit you. Like,
yeah,
I don't
because
like you.
everybody had their things about Harry Potter, but nobody was like, oh my God. It was just like, pick your side. Either you're going to be with the lames or you're going to be with the bad kids. And he picked his side. He wanted to be with the kids that were nice to him and kind.
Yeah.
And, he came in that class and Snake didn't have to pull his card like that. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even have to do that. When in that, and I like, he was actually writing down what he was
saying.
That's why I had tried to like master the whole like writing notes, but looking at like,
yeah, like looking up every now and then.
Yeah, I want you to know, like I'm writing down
because they will pull your card if you just looking down and not looking at them while they talking. But if I'm a slow writer, Harry Potter probably wasn't even in school.
They kept him in that
he's not a fast writer.
Right.
Only reason why they probably taught him how to read is so he could read their mail and do
Right.
the other son homework for him.
Period. God dang.
So everybody know now that Harry Potter is just the name.
Mm-hmm.
It's no knowledge behind the name. So they start, Draco start treating him as such. You know what I'm saying? Because he thought he knew what he was doing, but he don't.
Yeah. I like that Cinderella
right.
story.
Yeah, it was a Cinderella story.
It really is. It really is.
So I don't know what happened next because I can't remember. Let me go through my notes.
After Draco like called him out, like
after Snape called him out and they had class that day. I can't remember what happened after that.
Well, that's when they go to their broom class, right?
Oh yeah.
They go learn how to fly, I believe.
And Neville break his wrist. Ain't that his name, Neville? He break his
poor Neville. Damn.
And he steals.
No. Or is that when they were the feathers? Or is that?
Oh, that's I feel like it's not a montage, but it's kind of like a montage of showing them like in class and showing them going through like everything. And then, they're showing them getting mail and they signify that Harry Potter doesn't get any mail because he doesn't have any family that cares about him.
Right.
And, everybody else gets their mail and Neville gets this like remember ball or thing that tells you what you've lost.
Yeah.
Or tells you that you lost
something. Yeah. It reminds you of something that you may have forgotten.
But he couldn't remember what he forgot. So
funny to me.
Neville is a trip.
Yo,
but, he breaks his wrist. The teacher leaves them by themselves and tells them not to get on flying broomsticks. And I just didn't understand that at all.
Like, lady, that's what they're gonna do the moment you leave. Like, I'm surprised all of them wasn't up in the air, like trying to fly.
Right.
I mean, I think if it weren't for Neville breaking his wrist, I think everybody would have like tried. I thought it was interesting that Draco just like, got right into it.
Like, yeah, so I'm gonna take his stuff, and yeah, because I'm that. I'm Big Draco.
I'm Big Draco. He really embraced that, like, from the moment he stepped on the scene. Like, yo,
I'm the one and the two.
I'm the one and the two. And when it comes to bad shit, I likes to get busy with my hood rat friends. I like to do hood rat things with my hood rat friends.
So they on a chase for the orb of forgetfulness.
Yo.
And Harry gets it. And McGonagall sees it. And he gets to become a Quidditch seeker.
Yo,
I learned some shit, okay?
You really did. You really did. Because first of all, I'm like, what the hell is Quidditch? Like, first of all, I thought he was getting in big time trouble. And then when she like brought an older kid and was like, he's gonna be your seeker. I was like, oh, she had peeped the game. She seen what was happening, and she was like, I got you, somebody. I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. I had to rewind Quidditch, like the breakdown. I had to rewind. So what the hell? What is this? What? Like, okay, gotta get through the hole, but what?
All I know is if you catch the little goal, even that little thing, the little orb with the wings, I'm like,
oh my god, the snitch,
get the orb with the switch,
the something snitch, yeah, something like that.
I know what that is now.
Yo, the shit blew my mind. I'm like, J.K. Rowling is really the GOAT. Baby girl really made a whole ass world. She made a whole ass game out of like lacrosse, football, basketball. Like she made a real ass sport
for witches. I mean,
for wizards. Yeah, because I wanted to say witches at first too, and I'm like, ooh, they're wizards
because they was on brooms.
Like wizards on brooms. Okay, well, how do witches feel about that?
So, Harry finds out that his father was a seeker.
Mm-hmm.
They know everything about him. He feeling some type of way, but he not feeling some type of way. And he goes on to help them win the game.
Mm-hmm. He really like that's what we call clutch,
He literally clutched it in his mouth. Like he caught it in his
we call he had a Bruce Leroy moment, catch the bullet in the teeth, baby. Like, damn, because I really thought he was gonna be sick for a minute, because I had it for Professor Snape, or Snap, like Snape, whatever the hell his name is.
Snape.
I call him Professor Snake. I said, why is that man not Snake? Because he looks like a Slytherin snake. He look like he up to no good. He don't seem like a good person. He mean. God damn. Over there saying, what are you over there spelling on? What are you doing? Just cruel. Just not right. I didn't see it for him. I did not see it for him, but I was like very proud of him. And I was like, I thought he was sick too. And he spit up the snitch. I was like, let's fucking go. Let's go. I was like geeked up. Like Quidditch give me kind of low-key hype. Like
now keep in mind, in the midst of this, before they got to the game, the kids got lost. And there was an area on the 3rd floor of the building that they were not supposed to go to. And wasn't that Voldemort right there? Like when they walked in that room, isn't that how that dude looks? And we're not supposed to know that or something?
Come on.
Like that man that was like,
yeah, I believe it was, because he also came out of the book at one point in time too. Like Voldemort was there, like spirit presence was there. Like, yes, dude was around, and that's who was really trying to get to the goddamn stone. Right. Do you think it was convenient that the staircase did that when it did that, like for those
I kind of thought the whole, like, as this progressed more and more, I feel like this was in Dumbledore's divine plan to see if Harry Potter was really who he
who he thought he was.
Yeah, like maybe we'll find out later that this has all been a test all along to prepare him for his return. I don't know, but I kind of felt like it was really convenient that these kids were able to maneuver this the way they did with nothing, because like if you breach the door where Fluffy is, it's not like they went in clean. They breached the door. They made a lot of noise. They did a lot of things because they weren't doing it to be sneaky. They were trying to save the day. So you don't really care what you destroy when you're trying to save the day.
Yeah.
So like at no point, nobody else was in danger. Nothing else was happening that would have stopped anyone from coming down there to like see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But not at any point did anyone come to say that. Now, granted, Dumbledore wasn't there, but conveniently he wasn't. And all of this transpires, and these three children save the day. And I truly believe that it was in divine order that it all happened the way that it happened. And it's because someone planned it that way.
Yo, that's all I could think about as this progressed, because it was I had one of my little Mary Poppins moments. Like, who's watching the kids? Why the kids? Like, y'all know the stairs do these things. Why don't y'all have a sign up? Like, why isn't somebody that watched this place that says, like, don't go in here, like, don't go there, don't go there, don't go. But that's what came into my mind. Like, oh, this might be like a secret mission or something,
right? That they don't even know they own.
That they have no idea that they're actually like destined to be here, and this is all just a test. This is all just a test. And a lot of them don't realize that in the midst of all of the learning the spells and the Quidditch matches and the dinners and whatever it may be, like, it's these moments that are actually the test.
Right. So they find out about the Sorcerer's Stone. Well, they're piecing things together as they go along.
Yes.
But this is what's consuming them while they're learning in school.
Yep.
So the scene that killed me was they just outside at night. Now keep in mind, they're not supposed to be outside. We're gonna go to the Hagrid house. Like,
we're gonna go to Hagrid house.
Like, who do these kids think they are? Because they done killed the troll now.
Yo.
They the ish now. They just think they can just do whatever they want to do.
Clearly.
Big Draco think he can do whatever he want to do too.
Big Draco. It was so funny when they got caught up and he was like, "Excuse me, I believe that you said all four of us?" Like, sweetheart, you was outside too.
Now, I have never seen detention done like that, okay? You took me to the Forbidden Forest and split us up to go find a unicorn that was being killed by something.
It's just like, what kind of lesson are y'all teaching us here? I'm confused.
Now, this was the worst animatronics or CGI of the whole movie. Not the centaur, but the Voldemort in the cape that I was like, am I watching a stage play now? Like, what happened? What happened to this movie? Like, it was so good, and then this happened. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like,
it's like when you just put like a ball up under like a just a cape and just.
Now, what does Dumbledore say? Well, Dumbledore does say at the beginning to not go certain places before they get the Sorting Hat on. Well, yeah, he did, but why would the stairs turn them to the forbidden level of the building if they're not supposed to go there?
Yeah, and then the relationship that Harry had with Hagrid, like, why can't I go hang with the homie? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got questions and we need answers, or we done found out shit. Like, we need to talk to somebody that can tell us something because, Harry's not stupid. He is very observant, and he had an idea of certain things. So
Yeah, it's
why
like they
not?
let him see these things.
Yeah,
So
it's like, let's inquire this.
right. So okay, all right. Hagrid bought a dragon from a man at the spot
Yep.
at the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Christmas come. Another little heartwarming scene because Harry
Oh.
Potter get his first little Christmas gift.
Damn.
You know, because at first I was like, dang, he don't have no family to go spend Christmas with.
Yeah, like, oh man.
But then Ron stayed with him, and then he got a little Christmas gift, and it was the invisibility cloak that I heard so much about.
I know, like for real, like whoa! Finally, we know what's good.
Yeah. So now he just off into all the forbidden places that he ain't supposed to be, looking for all the forbidden things that he ain't supposed to be looking for. Because Hagrid, big old mouth, told him that yes, the Sorcerer's Stone is being guarded by Fluffy, and yes, Dumbledore and this other guy is the people who know about it. So they off on a tangent. You know, one night while he's on his investigation, he finds a mirror of desire. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I can't remember what they call it.
I would say it's like, yeah, pretty much.
And he sees his parents for the first time in the mirror of
I'm like,
desire.
damn, Harry look just like his daddy.
And after that, he started going up there every day and looking at the mirror. And Dumbledore came. I really thought that was a very powerful scene when Dumbledore came to him and told him how, you know, this mirror is not good, and it has driven people mad. It has made, because it looks into your heart and finds your deepest desires, but usually that is not realistic, and it's not something that you can attain, and it's not something that you can get easily.
Yep.
And, you know, basically he told him that you can't live your life living in the past. You have to move forward. And I just thought that scene was beautiful. I just thought it really was
like, it really touched me in the sense of like, as much as throughout the film you feel like the kids are kind of on their own, figuring this out on their own, there is a huge part of this that makes me feel like they are truly being watched. Someone is mentoring them through this, and because sometimes you feel like the professors kind of fall short with doing their job, like Professor Snake don't care, like he want to kill one of these niggas, like he's out to hurt one of these motherfuckers,
right?
Like the other ones, just like they're just doing their job, like I'm just here not to get fired type vibes, right. And then, like
but no, they are really like teaching them things, and they're seeing things in them, and they're watching them, but they're also allowing for them to learn, because wizardry is something that you have to learn and pursue on your own. And the only way you get better is by these tasks and learning these different things, and you have to do that on your own. Like each of them had to study how to do those spells. You can't cheat on your test in wizardry school. You have to learn that stuff yourself.
Yep.
All right, thank you, DC the dude. I mean, that's not your name on here. Your name is Clark Nose. My bad. My bad.
Clark, girl, we love you.
Bye. So, so you see that scene, and Dumbledore basically says, "I'm taking this mirror out of here." But then it kind of, and this is why I say Dumbledore set all of this up, because the mirror was not taken out of there. He moved it somewhere else.
He just put it somewhere else. He put it ultimately where a place that Harry could see that he actually is in possession, like to be able to see the future and be able to know like he is in possession of the actual stone. Because it's like, where the hell did he get it from?
Right. Right. So, we move on. Christmas to happen. We had Halloween, because this is a movie over a course of a school year. So now, where we at now? What didn't happen now? Because I lost it. Let me look in my notes here.
Yeah, I know. Like, damn, I wonder. I hope Chevy has an okay time with keeping up with all of it.
So the kids think that Snape is the bad guy. They think that he is the
Oh,
one
yeah. Me
that
too.
is trying to steal the Sorcerer's
Oh,
Stone.
completely.
I think he is too. But because I know other things from other movies, I'm like, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. Like that slither comes in just a little bit. Like, oh, maybe he's not a bad guy, but I don't know. I want him to be.
Okay, so basically now we know the kids know about the stone.
Yes.
They know what's going on, and they basically say they go to the teachers. They try to tell Miss McGonagall that this is going down because Harry head hurting. They done found out that Hagrid told the man that he met at the bar about a dragon, about Fluffy and how to subdue him. And now it's like, oh my God, Hagrid, the enemy is here. The enemy is here.
Yes, and you done told them the one way to like get to the goddamn stone. Like
exactly. So they go tell Miss McGonagall. She like, that is not a concern for you children. Y'all need to be keeping your head in the books and out of them clouds. So
the wizard version of like, you need to stay in them books and off them girls. The nappy-headed boys. Them fast-tail girls.
And then, so they like, okay, look. Because they find out Dumbledore is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they like, look, it's on tonight. We doing this.
Yeah.
So, they go down, they take the little invisibility cloak and go down the Fluffy room. Hermione doing her little magic with her little wand because she was good with that magic, baby.
Good with that magic, baby. Like, I always synced it for her. Like the moment that she stepped on the scene, like I just like a person that know what the hell they doing, and she's one of them.
Yeah. So, they go down, they wake up Fluffy. They break the damn door. Now everybody know they in there. And you think, oh, Fluffy is the only obstacle that they will have to face. Well, hell no. You wrong.
Nope.
Not at all.
Live ass plant that will just choke you to death.
But unless you just relax.
And I love it. Just like listen to the woman. She said, don't question me.
Just relax.
Just relax. Don't question me.
Your boys would have been in trouble without her.
They would have. I just love that they were like, we need a girl, a female, a woman that they can listen to.
A little bit. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So, okay, they go and they getting smushed by the plant. Hermione pull out her wand again. She say, bing, boom, pow. Light come out my stick. I'm a boss. Now we got a broom and some keys and they look like moths and they flying around. Now Harry got to get on the broom and get the key that he need to get. But he the seeker, so he gonna seek this thing.
Period.
But them dang on moths start turning into wasps when he got on that broom.
Yo, I'm like, what is happening? They were so innocent before.
Like, what is going on? The dragonflies that turned into.
I know. I'm like, it's always something. Damn, just give up, y'all. Go back to bed.
It's like, okay, well, can that be it? No. Now, remember, guys, when they was playing chess and the chess pieces were like, whatcha?
Now it's real life.
Human size, whatcha. Well, thank God Ron knew how to play chess very well.
Yes, because he was able to actually get them through. And the fact that he knew how he could sacrifice himself in order, like the moment he said, I'll be the knight, I was like, let's go. Gingers, let's go.
But at this point, I was like, is this a setup? Like, what is happening? Because they're kids. They have made a lot of noise and made a lot of ruckus. And that groundskeeper guy has come over there for less. And that cat had came over there for less.
Which also, can we speak about how I'm very triggered by seeing this man's face because he is in Game of Thrones and he's a very, very bad man and he did the red wedding and he's just not good. I don't like him. And when I see him and I see him with the kids, I just feel like he's going to kill them. Like every time I see him, I just think that he's gonna hurt them. Like I'm triggered by that guy, but I'm hoping that I can get through it because just like you said, it's a kid's film. So, you know, but anyways, yes, he's come over for less for sure. Like, what the hell, y'all?
Yeah. So I'm like, this got to be a setup.
Like, I know this place is big, but damn.
So were you surprised when Harry went through the doors and it was Professor Quirrell?
Yes. Like, I'm like, damn, they got me. Because I just knew it was Professor Snake. Like, I'm telling you, the moment I seen him because I have closed caption and they said his name was Snape and I was like, I always thought it was Snake this whole time. I was like, he was Snake to me, period, because he looked like he up to no good. He is slithering ass motherfucker. I don't like him. I did not like him. I never liked him, and I was shocked. I was shocked.
I was just like, okay, now tell me something, because he was the teacher of protecting from the dark arts and he was scary as hell. And that was confusing me. So I was like, tell me something.
Wow, he was.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew I should have watched the movie twice. I knew I should have watched it twice because there's just some things that just go over. Like, you know, like you watching it, but sometimes you like, it's like I'm looking through it sometimes, but damn, he really was. I remember him from the bar, but I don't really remember his presence during their learning.
He was the one who came in and said it was the troll in the thing.
Yes,
yeah. He would pop up. He was the one that Snape had against the wall. When Harry had the invisibility cloak on.
I remember that. Yes, I remember these things. But like, it's crazy how it didn't ever hit me. I just thought he was like a henchman for, you know, Snape. Like, I just thought that, you know, he was like somebody who didn't want to do bad, but end up doing bad. Like, you know, I knew that he was probably always like kind of following around the kids or like involved with them in some type of way.
Now, I'm not saying I wasn't surprised. I just thought it was weird that he was the protector of the dark arts teacher. Yeah. And he was so I was like, either he acting or something else is going on, because how can he be this teacher of this class? He's supposed to be strong because he's supposed to teach these kids how to protect themselves from the dark arts.
Yeah. And here you are being the darkest of the art. Like, what the hell?
And playing this scary character.
Yeah, he really was like switched up the swag. I'm just like,
he didn't even have a stutter. He didn't. He was just lying.
Just the line.
Stacey say, okay, we back. Back to one kid.
I heard that.
So one thing that I thought was not the case in this movie is because if you don't watch this movie, you think that Voldemort is not a character that you see until later on. And I was surprised that his presence was
so strong
in this movie.
Yeah. I agree. Like, you know, like, again, we've seen things and we know things, and I definitely didn't know that his presence was so strong in his first film. Like, damn, like they've been talking. That's the third, fourth time they done brought up Voldemort. Like, dang,
right. And so we thought we saw him. Then he saw something of him once, and now we're seeing a figure of him. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, okay, now we're introduced to Voldemort. He is taking shape in someone else's body to try to regenerate his own. And he needs the Sorcerer's Stone to do that. And that's why they're on their mission. So we see the mirror, but we don't acknowledge that it's the same mirror. But I know for myself, like I was saying earlier, I thought Dumbledore said he was going to move this mirror. This is a part of a divine plan, you know? So instead of this time, because he didn't divulge all the information to us about how the mirror works, this time Harry saw the Sorcerer Stone in his hand, but then when he put it in his pocket in the mirror, he felt it in his pocket in real life.
Yes, which I'm like, whoa, what's happening here? Because I always thought it was not exactly like a figment of your imagination, but kind of, like it's not real.
Right. So they, I don't understand why this man couldn't get this stone out of a little kid's hand, but he couldn't. So now Voldemort kill him. So he trying to choke the little boy to death. And all of a sudden, Harry Potter got acid hands.
How, Sway?
Also, he killed a man.
Like a professor, like you killed
a teacher with acid hands. Like you put your hands on his face and just turned him into dust.
Acidic.
Like
dust.
So he kills Professor Quirrell, which means now Voldemort has to start his process over because he does not no longer have a body to reside in.
Mm-hmm.
He go through Harry Potter, knock him out clean, and he wake up in a hospital bed. But he a kid, and this made me laugh so much because he woke up like from all of this, and he just jumped up and saw his shit, and he had a big smile on his face.
Yeah, it was like he woke up Christmas Day or something, like he slept under the tree.
Yeah, like I was just like, this is such a kid move, like
totally a kid move to wake up like, it's like he woke up like, where the hell am I?
And then he was like, oh, look at all this gifts.
I got stuff. Like, people love me.
So, we get to see Dumbledore again, and he comes in and he basically tells him that you got a lot of stuff from your admirers, Harry, because what you did was a secret. And here at Hogwarts, if it's a secret, then everybody knows.
I thought that was so funny. And it really just explained everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's why all of this happened and nobody was like, hey guys, I think you should stop going downstairs. I think you should stop doing that because
they was having meetings. I don't McGonagall was like, I don't know, Albus, if the kids can make it through. And then he's like, well, I think that they will be fine. They're very capable.
Maybe just tomorrow we teach them in this lesson.
You
don't get it. Hermione knows so many things.
I think the kids are very well, Albus. I don't know,
Albus,
because I'm like, why he calling her professor, but she get to call him his first name,
right? Straight up, bro.
And she's like, Albus, I just don't know. So basically, he kind of alluded to the fact that he set it up like that. He set it up to put the mirror there, and that only a person who wanted the stone but wasn't going to use it to do ill will would be able to retrieve it. And that's you, Harry. So essentially, he set it up in this divine order. Completely. And he kind of knew what was happening, and he didn't want to be there to you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because maybe some of the teachers aren't skilled enough themselves to go through that.
I believe that's again, Harry Potter is the one and the two. So they only as much as we spoke about how much they put on him, I think they knew what he could take. They knew that we know this is a lot for him, but we know that he can handle it. But I don't know if he can handle, it's kind of like the Keanu Reeves moment of just finding out you're the one, my dog. That's a lot. That's a lot, finding out that you are the chosen one. You are the one that could be the changer of all. And I think that that's the part that Harry is not necessarily ready for. Like,
yeah, no, they haven't gotten to that point
yeah,
yet.
they're not ready to tell him, like, you are going to be the one who really changes the course of it all and can be the person that saves us from Voldemort. Like,
Right.
you're going to
right.
be the guy, you know, but I can't tell you that. All I can do is give you these lessons and prepare you and have you ultimately, like, save us,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
So he basically tells him what we got to understand why he had acid hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was a love, just generally love, or like a love protection spell was put on him. You know what I'm saying?
That's mean right there. That's mean.
You know, like, I love you, you're my son. So if you're ever in imminent danger, this protection spell of love will protect you from your enemies.
I love that.
You know, we find out Ron is okay.
Yeah.
You know, and now we're at the end of the school year and they're deciding who wins the house cup.
Yes, it's a big deal, man.
It's a big deal, but keep in mind, y'all, because Harry and Hermione and Ron think they can just go to Hagrid house on a nice Tuesday evening.
You're losing points for that shit.
They lost 150 points for their team.
Bruh.
So, you know, what I didn't like about this scene is, if you was gonna get a points out, you should have gave them out before you told me who won.
Like, you know, and I guess it's kid wizards, but kids, I don't care. Like, kids with power, kids without power, like, they all react the exact same. And you cannot give a kid an award and be like, here you go. Psych.
But wait, because somebody else actually did better than you after right before the cutoff. But I just wanted you to know that if they didn't do that, you would have won.
Like, you know, all the rules and shit that we got. Fuck all that. I do what I want.
Because they saved us. So he gave 50 points to Hermione for being smart.
Pretty much.
She gave 50 points to Ron for being an excellent chess player.
Yep.
Gave 60 points to Harry for being just
brave and
fearless and courageous.
And like, just being the one and the two.
Right.
And then
Neville.
A little of this. You know,
they just put a little extra on top because Neville, he was sitting in that chair like a parent before you sneak out the house. Like, you ain't going nowhere.
So what you're not going to do is keep taking away points from
But I just loved how they delivered the lines in the movie when they were poignant and they were important, especially Dumbledore, because this line touched me, where he was basically like, you know, it's hard to stand up against the enemy. It's brave to stand up against the enemy, but it's even more brave to stand up against a friend. And I said, oh, that's so precious. And Neville got 10 points. And Gryffindor, that bothered me. That's like you win a championship and they bring out your hats and then they say, oh, wait, let's take those hats back, because they changed the flags from Slytherin.
You know, because like when that scene opens up, all of the flags are Slytherin, and I was like, well, damn, like.
But I think that's because they've been winning for years. Oh. And that's why he said, let's change this house colors. Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense. Man, I mean, Big Draco's pissed though.
Oh yeah, he was mad. That was the true beginning of their rivalry.
Oh yeah.
Because he's a silver spoon, and here this orphan boy coming in here, and he better than me.
Yep.
And he don't even know nothing, and he better than me. So when he really started learning this, he really is gonna be better than me. And then what? You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of Hunger Games. And like, you know, Katniss and the one guy who she ended up they had to kill at the end.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Big Draco, that guy.
Yep. Yeah. Man, they love turning the blonde kids into like evil people. Like, damn, like.
So that's the end of the Harry Potter one. Oh well, no. So the kids go home.
All right, the kids go home, and you know they what, they go home for a summer or some shit. Like, I don't know, like what like.
Yeah, for summer, because school
they
is
go home
over for the
summer?
year, and it's like, oh, where Harry Potter really gonna go back home? He
Yeah,
really gonna go
I
back?
was a flabbergasted. Like, damn, like why would he go back to that shit? But I was like, I guess like,
I mean, where else is he gonna go?
where else is he gonna go? You know.
So,
But I'm hoping with like the confidence and everything that he's been through, like maybe he can just like,
or maybe they just leave him alone.
yeah, maybe they'll stop messing with him. Like, leave him alone.
So, I don't know if it was Ron or Hermione who asked him, was like, you really gonna go home? You really gonna go back home? And he was just like,
No.
it's not really home.
Yes, and he's looking back at Hogwarts, and he's looking at Hagrid, not Hagrid, Hagrid, and I'm like,
it's a touching movie. It's precious.
I love it.
It's a precious film, and at that moment, I was like, "Oh,
yup, they got me.
I'm fucked." Because
Yeah,
I'm gonna be crying every damn movie, probably.
You got me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see nobody go. I want everybody to live a beautiful.
I'm gonna be like
life.
bawling. I'm sure by the end of it, it's gonna be a moment where I'm going to be bawling. Like something is going to, because I've seen things, but they really didn't affect me because I ain't had no connection to the kids. I was like, damn, that's really sad. That's so sad.
Yeah.
But damn, I'm glad I don't really know what's going on, because that would really be much more sad.
Look at us now.
I'm gonna be in trouble when we get to 3, 4, 5. I'm probably gonna be done.
I don't know if you got an opportunity to see Clark and Mr. GFT talking about yes, this is our first time, Sunny D, watching the series. Yes. Speaking about how, like, well, we, as we said before, we have a lot planned for October, in the sense of like, we really want to go all out for Halloween, because that is Chevy's favorite time of the year. And it only makes sense that we go the F in for October with horror and, all that good stuff. But I believe that because it's 7, right? Or is it 8? 7 movies of Harry Potter. 7?
I don't know.
One of the two. I do believe that it only is right that we actually continue it eventually, but we are going to have to take a break in October, because it's only right that we go to FN for October and Halloween. But November, just possibly we can pick back up where we left off with this, because it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think it only makes sense that we just keep going and going and going. I love it. I'm invested. I'm ready for so much more. I believe that I'm gonna watch it one more time this weekend, and or like read some stuff that, like, because sometimes like I need more than just the visual. I need to hear people say stuff and like to really get it. And that's why I do love coming to this moment right here and just like learning things from you and hearing your perspective. And it's like, hell yeah, like I really feel like I get the movie, or like, yes, I love this. I love this. So I'm really excited for the rest of the month. Like
I'm
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Y'all pray for my girl. It's 8 movies, 7 books. And so
unless we do two and two.
Yeah, we could possibly try to, we'll see. We'll see. Prayers up. Thank you so much.
Oh,
thank you so much. So like for now, it's a chance that maybe we'll push 2 and 3 together next week, or we'll just go with the second one.
3, 4, and 5, and 6 and 7.
I think
whatever it is.
Will we still fall short? No, we wouldn't. We did 2 and
8
3
movies.
Yep, 2 and 3. 4. Yeah, we still fall technically one short because we on the last Thursday of this month, we wanted to do like a pre-Halloween, pre-October type thing. But
Well, we can revisit that.
Yeah, we can revisit that. We can
Offline.
find out. We have already said some really great quotes from the film so far. That was actually, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. Like that was actually today's quote. It was super powerful and it like resonated in my life as well. I'm sure like a lot of us, when it comes to friendship and people that we have in our life, like it truly is hard to have those difficult conversations or stand up to people or be real with them or whatever it may be that you need to do. Even down to like telling a friend, like, you got the white stuff accumulating in the corner of your mouth. It's like that shit ain't easy, man. It's not easy telling people stuff like that. You got something in your teeth, like, and so you got tissue on the back of your shoe. Yep. Take that out. But I really, really love that. And because I could tell what they were trying to, they set up a lot. They set up Harry's story. They set up the friendship between the three of Ron, Hermione, and Harry. They set up the kind of like the rivalry between him and Big Draco, him and possibly Professor Snape, like what's going on, the mentorship with him and Dumbledore. Like, you're like, damn it, him and his relationship. I want to call him Haggerty again. What is wrong with me? Hagrid, Lord have mercy.
And Professor Snape.
Too. Yeah, Professor Snape.
And Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, we see all of what's forming, which and then of course Voldemort. Like we see everything is being set up for us, whether it's enemies or friends. And now we can actually start to pick sides. And now you're like, what house am I a part of? What side of the magic am I on? And I love a good villain. I just don't know too much about Voldemort yet to know like what about him.
Yeah, I don't know how, if he gonna go like Anakin Skywalker hard. I don't know if I can like be on his team, because that's I really liked Darth Vader for a long time until I actually saw like he be killing little Jedi babies and stuff. Like,
damn, I can't rock with that.
I can't rock with that. Like that really hurt my feelings, But I'm a sucker for a good villain.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good villain too. I mean, I think I heard my friend's jaw drop when I said like I kind of fuck with Thanos, and I felt the silence. Like, I felt it like, the hell you just say? Like, I kind of like Thanos.
Yeah, no, Thanos would never be one that I like, though. He's my favorite.
Right.
Yeah, no. Genocide, I can't get with genocide.
Bro, he is so messed up in the head, and I love it. He's so jacked up. Like, when I see what he did to his daughter, I was like, oh, you are messed up.
Oh, you definitely need to watch What If, then.
You're messed up. Oh, yes,
episode 2.
I am sleeping on What If. I got to get it. I have to get into that.
Speaking of, next Wednesday at 9 p.m., me and Willie Styles from GFT Radio will be going live at 9 p.m., which I think I already said, discussing the 4th episode of What If.
The 4th episode, I believe.
Yes, the 4th episode of What If. And what else we talking about? So next week we're watching Harry Potter 2. Is that the Chamber of Secrets?
I believe so.
If anybody would like to do me a favor, I would really appreciate it if you time stamped the scene with the spiders in it from start to finish.
Yes,
so I can close my eyes.
Yes, like for real.
Because it's not like just one. It's like I heard it's a lot, and I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to see that. Like, is it like one come out and it prepare me, or do it like just a whole bunch of them come out and then I'm just gonna be screaming?
I heard that it's like just like one big ass spider, like a huge, like humongous,
like Lord of the Rings huge.
Oh, I don't know all of that. I might have to be the one to go find it for you.
Yeah, because I need to know. I need to know.
We'll also ask Google. We're gonna find out. But if anybody knows, please share that
Yeah,
information.
I haven't Googled it because I feel like they're gonna show me the spider.
They just might. So I got you. I got your back. I will do that for you. But yes, follow us on our IGs and our Twitches to find out any further information. Of course, follow the Two Snaps in a Circle YouTube. And we appreciate those who are watching in the future. We appreciate you all. Hope that you're looking in the mirror of desire and you're getting everything that you hope and wished for.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
So
Stacey,
yeah,
what you talking about? What time is what? What time is what?
Right.
But yeah, so
we on the Chamber of Secrets next week. Wow, it's lit. It's really lit. We are really watching Harry Potter. I cannot believe it.
I can't believe it either. I'm definitely gonna buy me some Harry Potter memorabilia.
Oh, I cannot
and
wait.
I might just have to give me a Harry Potter Funko Pop now. I just might have to do it. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you before we go.
Yes.
Who are you leaning towards as like your favorite character?
Oh man, like girl power, Hermione. Like I just love the like know-it-all vibes and like, but actually knows it all. I love that. I'm a sucker for a ginger, so I love me some Ron. And then Hagrid, like he's just like, I love a big cuddly dude who's just like big dude, but like has a big heart, big dude, bigger heart. Like I love characters like that. I think it's easy to rock with Harry Potter, but I know there will be times where he may like disappoint me or like not do like the thing that he is meant to do. Like, but that's what makes a character dynamic and very just like true and real. But those are like some of my faves so far.
Well, I like Harry Potter, young Harry Potter. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when he get old and that fame go to his head.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I like Big Draco. I actually like Professor Snape.
Okay.
And I like Dumbledore, and I like Professor McGonagall.
Yeah. I like the professors. Dumbledore is just like, man, legendary, like master. Like you just, you pay your respects.
All right, y'all. Well, we about to get up out of here. Let me do the shout outs of the day.
Yes, we have.
All right. Yeah, we had a great chat today. Shout out to Clark Nove. Thank you so much. Kales 1432. Where am I at? DJ Stacy J. Rail 7. Sunny D.
Yeah, Sunny D.
And GFT Radio. Thank y'all so much for coming in, chatting with us. And thank you for the lurkers. Thank you for the twerkers. Thank you for whatever y'all out there doing.
I love it.
And we will see y'all. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.